What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Cmac. I just did a video on Cmac the other day. The video was about Cmac and Deen the Great. How it was all a play. And it was obvious. They were throwing body punches. Cmac can't stick to the script. He went back in, said people broke the fight up, and he was on 5-5. And he was just. And then today, look at what happens. Cmac puts on some boxing gloves with Deen the Great. Now, Deen the Great just fought a professional fight against one of the Vargas brothers. Cmac can't fight for anything in the world. Like, it's scientifically proven that he can't fight. And he throws on boxing gloves with a professional fighter? I said it in my video the other day. I'm going to say it again right now. If there is anyone in Cmac's corner, you are destroying your bag. Okay? Because it seems obvious that you don't care about him as a person. You care about him as a bag. The whole shtick of him being willing to fight anybody, down to fight anybody. I think the whole internet, the whole world knows what good is it to fight everybody when you can't win a fight. You know, he had, I don't know how true it was. He wanted to fight 600, and I mean, obviously 600 will whoop him. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw the fight. If not, go to IG and just search up Cmac and Deen the Great fight, and you'll see the dude. They have gloves on. Deen the Great also has a subliminal out there. If you look at him, he's got red shorts on, I believe, but he also has a red bandana hanging. Remember, I didn't say it the last video, but I will say it here. When Cmac came out and started putting stuff on Neighborhood Crip and all that, if you listen to what Deen the Great said, he said, man, ain't nobody give a fuck about that. And if you know street stuff, he's basically saying F where you're from. So when I see this time with the boxing gloves on and he has a red bandana, I said, okay, Deen the Great is trolling. But that's a dangerous troll, man. That type of trolling is pretty dangerous. Because there still are Crips out there. There still are Bloods out there who are really with it. You know, I just wanted to do this video and just say again, man, I don't see financial stability for Cmac outside of social media. And if we're going to be completely honest, having him do a setup fight, that was one thing. I mean, we saw he threw a punch and almost fell down the hallway and then just was like, all right, I'm good. But to put gloves on him, on a guy that's half his size, he got socked in the stomach and actually, like, I don't even know the noise he made. And then after that, the next punch missed, like grazed him, and he just laid down. He was like, I think this is how I get him to stop punching me. And he figured it out. He laid down. So if his circle, whoever's managing Cmac, if your thing is to now just make a mockery of Cmac, please get him. Find someone else that was like China Mac. Honestly, him and China Mac hook back up. They will make money together. The adventures of Cmac and Cmac will go viral. Getting in a fight with Deen the Great isn't going to make him money. There's no longevity in there. And that's the problem. I think whoever's in a circle, they're not looking at the bigger picture. You know, there's a thing I used to tell people. Think like a boss, not a curb server. The curb server only sees what's right there in front of him. He can't figure out how to get ahead. The boss, he got curb servers everywhere. I don't think there's a boss in Cmac's camp. I'm going to keep it real. If anything, if they were really, pushing that line like that for Adam, nobody should have been able to get anywhere near Cmac. Hell no, that's the bag. You protect the bag at all times. Protect the bag at all costs. And I know people are going to be like, Dubs, the only one on the internet that thinks things are real. No. I'm talking about someone who has mental issues, who has a short window of opportunity that he could potentially elongate, drag out a little longer if he gets around the right people with the right ideas in front of the right people. And that's not happening. And so Crip Mac will always get people's attention just because of the stuff he says and the screaming and yelling. But that's different than getting money. Getting attention, some clicks and views. Who's right? Does Crip Mac even know how to start a channel? Does he have a bank account to make sure all the money's going into his bank account, or is he relying on other people? It's not a good look. I've said it before. I really don't want to be clowning on the guy because he's not all there. But not everybody feels that way. And so there's a lot of people laughing at him, making fun of him. I did a little bit tonight. But I don't know. I don't want to keep saying the same things. This is it's a sad thing to watch, man. Like if you got a homeboy from your neighborhood, from your barrio, whatever, who's not all there, man, you look out for that fool. You don't let him fight other people. Man, just get in front of the camera and be funny, big dog. I got you, right? That's what you do with your homeboy. That's not what we've seen over the years with Crip Mac. The dude was running around with a gun that didn't work. Did we forget he allegedly went to prison, went to the feds for a gun that didn't work? I don't know how true it is. They said there was no firing pin. What was he supposed to do? Throw bullets at people? Man. Anyways, man, I'm going to go ahead and bring this one to a close here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.